Well, it's Wednesday and I'm at the truck stop here. I'm waiting for a dasher to drop me off some wings, pizza, and cheese bread. Right before it rains, it's getting ready to slam. And I've been working with a broker pretty much since 10 o'clock this morning.
On the show, on the Chad Teagan YouTube channel.
Anyways, I'm waiting on a dasher, and been working on the load. Delivery order is what I need. I need a delivery order. I basically had to call the port to see if I could get in, to see if they knew where it was staged at or anything like that, or if it was off the ship yet. It's a like 40 or 45 foot box that was built by McLaren overseas, that's getting shipped into Brunswick, Georgia. That is going down to Sebring, Florida for a race team down there. And I don't have a Twix, so I've been in contact with the ports for escorts numbers to find out where it's going. And I basically did this broker's job, but they're paying me really well to go up there and get it. I'm 222 miles away. It's 300 miles from the pickup to the delivery, so that's 522 miles. I'm getting it for $1,200, and if you take that times the 300 miles, you know what I'm saying, it's a little under $4 a mile. So, but they're paying for the escort. It's basically 300 miles for the 1,000 is what it is. And I told them I wanted my bobtail miles to be included, so you know it's not going to cost me that to get up there, but it's what it is. Didn't run those loads last night. End up leaving at 1 o'clock. Called that guy again, wailed on my horn when I was leaving. Talked to Kim on the phone for a little bit, and then I just rolled into the Hard Rock Casino here in Tampa and checked that out and found out where I could park. Walked in there. I sat at the bar, met this wonderful girl named Sarah, drank some beers. Sarah and Sly, he was working. Walked around, hit the slots after I, you know what I'm saying, relaxed a little bit, zen. I had a bottle, then I had a draft. Then I walked around, started playing some slots, and I hit like right away. I put a 10 in, I had 110, so I went and cashed it out, got my money, and then I started over with 10s again. And then there was right after that I hit another like 85, so I cashed that out and just started stuffing money in different places in my wallet so I wouldn't spend it. And then played for 3 hours, walked out with $105 over. Actually got an old 5, which I collect old bills. I don't know if anybody else collects these old bills, but I collect old bills. So I seen this. The kid gave me this when I was having somebody that was running around get me a beer. He gave me that for change from a 20, and then I kept that, said it was my lucky 5, and then rolled back over to the truck stop about an hour later after my beers were gone, and passed out for a few hours and woke up this morning and started. Either way, at midnight tonight or sometime this morning, I'm waking up and cruising up to Brunswick, and then I'm not supposed to be able to get this until the afternoon, but I've been emailing back and forth with the port so I can schedule the escort. But I still don't have the right paperwork, and I just told the dude, I said, listen, worst case scenario, I grab it Friday morning. It's really not that big of a deal. I mean, like, I don't have to be up. It's a 4-hour ride. I literally don't have to leave here if I don't want to, because I can leave here at 8 and be up there by noon. If I can't get it until like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, it's what it is. But I still need to be able to schedule the escort and stuff. And I would rather be up there ready to do that. I wanted to get it all done today before 3:30 because they leave at 4, but it's just not happening. So it's 3:38 right now, and I got a dasher on the way, so I need to pay attention to my dasher. And just figured I'd give you a heads up and what was going on, you know, keep you in the loop. So I'll be back down here this weekend because I'm going up to Brunswick, and then it's coming back down to Sebring. So either tomorrow, Friday morning is what I planned on. I told them Friday morning I'll deliver it, unless worst case scenario, if I pick it up Friday, I'll run it straight through, or I'll deliver it Saturday. They said that's fine, the chick's flexible, the point of contact for the delivery is flexible, and I said cool, man. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's just... Well, that didn't work out. Apparently that trailer got stuck in customs, so it's not happening. And I'm in Walmart parking lot right now in Brunswick. I'm getting ready to swap the oil filter out in the truck because it needs to be done. The truck's over 15,000 miles, and we're getting close, dangerously close. I think it's over probably. And I like to change the filters out because, I mean, I'll do the oil when I get home, and I'll probably change a new filter, but I want to do it now because I noticed the pressure's dropping a little bit even when it's full. So just something that I like to do and take care of. That way, if I do, I mean, I'm not going to be able to go home until next week or something. Like I-65, 40, all over is shut down up north because like Kentucky, North Carolina, Tennessee, all that area got trashed with snow and ice. So it's just not something that's going to be in the works for me to scoot right up real quick. So I'm going to do this now. Stopped at the Napa, got me a filter, ran in there, got me a jug of oil and one of these because I don't have one. Got my breaker bar right there. I'm gonna slide right up in there. Actually, I might just crank it from right here if I can, and then throw this under there. That way I don't make a mess. And then they told me I could bring the filter in and they'll throw it away. So that's what's up. And then I gotta find another load. Look for another load. Try to find another load. Man, looks like there's a knot right here in this tire. These things are going to get replaced, man. I'm sick of them. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of wobbling around. When I picked up that Chester Cheeto trailer, talked to a guy named John that works over there at that place. He told me he'd hook me up with some tires if I sent some business that way. Go over there and do a YouTube shoot or something. So that's probably what's going to happen. And then I was able to talk to my guys at the truckparking.com about possibly getting over there because they had some property that I was asking John if I could park at if I was bobtailing. He's like, yeah. And then it was an open lot, and I said, hey, well, I know these guys. I'm affiliate with the truckparkingclub.com. Maybe they can get in here and make you guys some money and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. I'll be back. Hopefully find a load too. And we're rolling. We're back at it. Look at that old bug, man. Hey, get on that thing. Hell yeah. We got step deck with 2 crane weights on it, delivering for the Sims. Picked up 295 right out north of Jacksonville, and this is going down to Mulberry, my favorite place where I can wash the truck. And there's a pilot right there with some bomb Mexican food right across the street. But 225 miles at 800 bucks. I'm not gonna complain. It's their shit. All I had to do was throw my 4 chains and 4 binders on the stuff, and then there's some 4x4 posts I strapped down with one of their straps. No big deal, and just rolling. So that's what's up. That'll make up for me sitting. I only had to bobtail 56 miles to go to where I picked it up at. I seen it on the load boards, and I called the girl, and she's like, yeah, we usually don't take Progressive, but we'll hook you up. And I'm like, alrighty. Since I had the equipment, was ready to go because they needed it picked up like now, and I was right there. So come down, got it. I should drop this off probably around 6:45, 7 o'clock. Depends if I stop or not, because I grabbed a splash when I was coming down in Brunswick right before I left. That way I didn't have to worry about stopping or anything like that. So back but they did pay me $100, so it's what it is. I mean, it just advanced me to the next place. And this is well worth it, making up for that. So just truck along, and my oil pressure's up 7 psi since I changed that filter and put 1 gallon of new oil in there. So I like that. I know what my truck does. It's just been a while since I drove this truck, and I know my truck. So it's, when I get home, I'll be changing that to oil because it was nice and thin when I dumped it out of that filter. Because went to Walmart's, well, you seen me where I was at, and I dumped that oil out in the thing, and they kept the filter for me, and it was super thin. But I wanted to make sure there was nothing in there, and it was fine. It was just super thin. But so when I get home next week sometime, that's the first thing I'm gonna do is get some oil and change it. I'll probably grab another filter. I don't know if I'll change filter because it's fairly new, but we'll see. Maybe I will. I don't know. It's one of the things. But black truck, it might come out. Friday morning, well, it's Friday noonish. We got a doozy, folks. I got to boogie over to Gibsonton so I can pick up a flatbed at a repair shop and then take it to Tampa, get unloaded, and take it back. So it'd be like a 40-mile round trip or something close to there. And they're gonna pay me $400 for it. The only thing is I need to be to Tampa by 3:30, but they did say someone would stay after 4 and unload me. So as long as I was there by 4, and I'm like, man, that shouldn't be a problem. But the thing about it is the truck broke down. A truck broke down and it's still hooked to this load. They need me to get in the truck, unhook the truck and trailer, and then me hook up and then take the load and then go take it back, which is fine with me. I told the guy, I said, I don't have a problem driving, I said, if the keys are in the truck, I'll move the truck as long as it's cool with the owner and whatever. And they're like, yeah, they've got permission for you to unhook the truck. So I'm like, okay, fine. He's like, you want to do it? I'm like, yeah, because he said he had sent a carrier packet out to somebody else, but they hadn't filled it out yet. And he's like, well, you're already green in highway. And I'm like, well, send me the stuff, dude, and I'll fill it out. So I said, you call and find out everything you can, because worst case scenario, I'd take it over there tomorrow morning, or make sure someone can stay late. And he called and he's like, yeah, they'll stay late for you. And I said, okay, cool. So I said, just text me the frickin' address and I'll start heading over there. But I still had to finish my log from last night and then fill out my log this morning, and get the truck fired up. So by that time it's about perfect. Oh, turn signal on still, man. We're being a dumbass, Jay. Come on, we got to go, baby. So we'll catch up with you. Should be a doozy. Bring you out, show you what I got. Commodities. Hello, Friday. I am literally 5 minutes down the road from that Showman's that I was at yesterday. I'm supposed to get this and take it to Tampa. On the side of the road, I'm walking around, I'm looking, I'm like, yeah, I don't like the way these tires look. That one's kind of bald, and the other side is even worse. But I don't know where the keys are. The keys are supposed to be in this. I just climbed up in this truck, and God, look at that one too. Jesus H. I just climbed up in this truck. Oh, the diesel cap is off. Well, at least there's fuel down there. Okay, there's one airline. There's a blue airline, but not a red airline. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. Anyways, that was the shop owner. He's trying to figure out where the keys are at for this thing. The airlines, check out the airlines. That's the red airline. That's the blue airline. At least those are right. The black one is hooked up in there and it's all mucked up, but that's cut. This thing is a complete mess. It's an automatic. I looked to see if there's anybody up in here and there wasn't. So apparently the keys are in here, but I don't see anything. Do you see any keys? Me neither. So I need to get this thing fired up, hook that trailer up, drop it, get under it, and then take that to Tampa and deliver it and try to get back before, get up there by 4. But me fucking around with this crap and not knowing where the fuck the keys are. Kind of shitty. Ooh, he had a grass burner. Dump that diesel right on the side. Sit tight. So somebody's coming, so that's good at least. I'll catch back up with you. I don't know how much I'll show of this because some people are weird about being on camera, so I may just catch back up with you later. Apparently this truck doesn't start. So we have to fucking figure out how to get it aired up and then drag it out from under the trailer, and then they want me to go deliver it. So I'm gonna change my clothes at least and start climbing around under that thing and see if there's a way to hook up like an air nozzle to air it up, because that's what we need to be able to air the truck up, so we're not sitting there dragging brakes and shit. And then I gotta drop this trailer and figure things out. Yeah, the guy never said the truck wouldn't start. The guy said they couldn't move it. Or I said, what, do they not know how to drive it or something? Nobody can drive a manual, and he just didn't have the answers for me. So may have mucked up on this one, but it's what it is. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get it done and taken care of. Where you go, Chad? I got it. Jesus Christ, what a fucking kabobble. I got some pictures I'll show at the end of this about these dudes' tires and stuff out here running. I googled their shit and it says their equipment was meticulous in their driving whatever. But yeah, the tires are bald on this trailer. The steer tire on that tractor was insane. And there was a pinhole in one of the brake hoses, and the bags wouldn't fill up or anything, and it just was sucking the truck air down when I hooked it up finally. And I'm like, no wonder why this trailer is just rolling on us, because me and the guy, we couldn't get the truck to unhook from the trailer, but it's because the trailer aired up and then it lifted the trailer, but then the trailer was just rolling because the brakes weren't even down. So I went back there and I fixed it, and then I cranked the brakes down and tightened everything, and I was like, I gotta go, man. I need to be there by 3:30 to get this thing unloaded, and I'll be there at 3:25. I just texted dispatcher and said, or the broker, I said, call them and let them know I'm on my way, because I don't have time. I'm driving. I got to deal with this junk. So, and this dude cut me off and I can't see the light up ahead of me, so it's what it is. I'll come back to you later. Made it, folks, in like record timing. So there's a I don't know where he's going with these. I'm gonna get out the way. Oh, look at that, somebody left their shit. Oh, it's broke, that's why. There's a spot on the brake, and I'll get up under there later. I just grabbed my phone real quick, not the GoPro. I'm gonna wrap these up real fast. You know, Chatty Boy's got one of these to wrap these up with. That way I don't have to sit there and twiddle everything by hand, because that gets old after a while. When you got umpteen to do, I got to get that tarp. It was under the bundle, so I couldn't exactly get it. But once I get that, I'll wrap it up and throw it right behind the tires, and I'm taking this bitch back to where it belongs, dropping it, sending the bills, and I'm gone. Oh well, I should be seeing what's on the load boards right now. See if anybody else needs any last minute Superman shit to come out popping, you know what I mean? Man, Superman, wish I could be like Superman. Yeah, how's that song go? Is that I can't remember, but it's the Kinks. I think it's the Kinks. That's shit. Keep your bungees together. I know there's probably loud from the truck. Hopefully you can hear me at least read my lips. You take your thing, you fold it over, stick it through there. Then you can hook this somewhere to keep them attached. Just dropping this trailer. If you got kids, get them out of the room, because it's about to get real here. Because I'm not going to watch my mouth or anything like that. So I'm going to drop some F-bombs. So Cover your kids' ears. This fucking guy, whoever owns this trailer right here, let's go up to this truck and look at this truck real quick. This piece of shit has got somebody out here running with tires like this, okay? That, it won't pass no DOT. I don't know how this truck passes a DOT. Bolts Transport LLC. Oh, look at your steer. I thought mine was bad, but wait, there's more. Let's go over to the other side. Let's see if you can see this one. Look at this steer, okay? Can you get in there? You see that? Those are wires coming out. This thing is fucking splitting. Who in their right mind is driving this thing? You already seen the inside, so that's completely gross. No wonder why someone just quit and ditched this fucking piece of shit. Let's go back to the trailer. It says rental on it, so maybe it is rental, but I don't know. Shame on anybody for putting a piece of shit like that on the road. And if you're driving a piece of shit like that on the road, get the fuck off the road. You're gonna kill somebody. IPOC Trailer Rentals, Seymour, Missouri. That guy's from Missouri. I already Googled his shit. Okay. Look at the wires here. Look at the wires on this. This axle lifts, so I lifted it up before when I come back. Look at the wires right here. Isn't that insane? And there's two tires sitting here because I moved them from back there up here because that's where that load was. That load weighed 47,000 pounds, not including the trailer. How these things held up, I don't know. This guy's a recap. He's peeling apart. This is sitting back here. It's digging. No light here. There's another one up on the other corner. No light. Those surprisingly worked. All beat the fuck. All those bags are already down, but let me climb back up under here in a second. This one's all wobbly. So the truck was sitting there wobble, wobble, wobble when I was coming by, and this is why. Because of that. And then this guy's bowled too right here. But I'm shocked that axle, those bags are still up there. But let me get some my zippers real quick because I want to cut something and show you something that I had to do because when we finally got everything, the truck pulled out and hooked up. I hooked the trailer up because the truck, he had a pickup truck that was pulling this, and that thing was pulling the trailer and the load with it. It didn't unhook because the bags ended up lifting up because we got the truck started, and then it was a mess. So I come back here because I heard hiss, and this thing right here, there's a little nipple on the side. Let me cut this off because I'm not doing no repairs for somebody else to be able to just hook up to something and go. They can figure out why they don't have airbags when they fucking get it, because I had to fix this shit. Hold on. Right here real quick so I ain't trying to hold you in my hand so I can get this thing cut, figure out where I can cut it. Come on. I might just go get a knife. I could care less about this towel. It's a dirty towel anyways. And I need to buy a new pack anyways from Walmart. So okay, we're almost there. Okay, this right here, put a hole in this. So this is leaking right here. The only thing I could do, I couldn't get the bags to lift, and these brakes were way bad. I adjusted the brakes because they were literally this far up. But let me see if I can get this tape off real quick for you folks. And I'll get your eye on the size of that hole that was there. But yeah, I'm like, oh my God, I called the broker. I'm like, dude, I don't know what else to do here. I said, I might not be able to deliver this today because it was already cut close with that maintenance guy that come over. And yeah, shame on me for pulling it, but I still wanted to get the thing done because I wasted my time coming over here. You know what I mean? So I'm kindly pissed about that. I'm like, no, dude, I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. But I wouldn't have gotten paid for bobtailing over here and said this is a fucking hunk of shit. Nobody would have wanted to deliver this. Yeah, I knew it was only going, I literally took it 8 miles down the road. So I just went slow. I took my sweet ass time. I called the broker, or I texted him. I said, hey, look, dude, you'd better tell them that I'm going to be here at 3:30. He said, it's okay. He said, they'll wait till 4 for you. So when I'm over there unloading, the guy was super cool that was unloading me. He said that the guy was supposed to be there last Friday, and they broke down, said they'd be there Saturday, then he never showed, and that's probably when whoever was driving this truck just straight up abandoned it because, well, why wouldn't you leave a piece of shit like this? It's so gross on the inside. I could not believe it. Like, I feel like I need to go and soak in the ocean for like an hour to cleanse my soul just from sitting in that truck. It was so fucking gross. But God, if I could ever get this thing off, I should just grab my knife and cut the fucker, because I honestly could care less. I thought if I get lucky, I could just get the thing, but apparently not. Okay, anyways. Bam. You see that hole right there? You see that hole? So that right there, that hole is just doing nothing but spewing air out. Wouldn't build anything. That's from that. So obviously people don't pay attention to shit. If so, they would have known that was there, and their bags would have lifted. So who knows how long they actually ran with their bags down and stuff like that. But that's that. Here's some plastic. I'm gonna get in the truck and go get something to eat because everything is red around Tampa. So there's no way I'm going anywhere anytime soon. But it's a good thing I know where there's a bar at and some food. You know what I mean? So I'm right in front of this tap house. I don't think I'll leave until it closes. I think it closes at 1 tonight. I'm not going back in there, I can tell you that much right now. I think I'll run down the road. There's a car wash with an RV spot 1.5 miles away. And the girls told me I could sleep out here until whenever. They don't give a shit. They was like, yeah, you. So it's Saturday. I'm at the 75 again because I met Doug over here. Well, I've been over here. He got over here a little bit ago. He jumped in the truck and stuff. We're getting ready to shine on some of this because he just got his shit washed over there and it's kind of crubby. So I want to do some before and afters, but unfortunately my phone's charging, so I at least want to get some footage right here of this stuff because I'm gonna try and peel some of that stuff out because why not? I mean, I did my shit the other day when I was sitting over in God, where was I? I was in Sefner, and I just didn't do it again because it's they're clean enough and it's supposed to rain on Monday. So I did stop this morning and I got $20 wash in an RV fucking place, and the soap barely worked. I pretty much put water on there and then it got spotty from the wax. Like, I wanted to try to get this stuff gone right here. All this crap that's in the tires, all the stained up mud and stuff. I couldn't even get it off, and I even used the soap and everything, and I'm like, Jesus Priest. But I mean, that's just what it is. It's trucking. So Frank's clean enough. I did climb on the top, and I used I got some ceramic wax I've been using on the thing, and I did up by the whale tail and up there. But I mean, I can only do so much. You know, it's just what it is. But yeah, I want to do some before and afters on that. That way we can hopefully pull that shit off, all that grit and whatnot, because it's kind of grubby, and it could. He lives up in Michigan, so it's just the salt. And if that wash over there did it, he said he didn't notice it before, but it's just what it is. You know what I mean? So here's an after of what we did. We just did this by hand, just with the Zephron, and then this guy pulled up and he had some Renegade stuff with different cuts on it. Leaking air or what? But yeah, look at the difference in these wheels, the bumper. This was so stained up from over there, and there's still some right here that you can see. But just from us hand polishing that took all those stains out real quick. And you can see a couple spots where they did. I mean, there's still some on there. We weren't going for perfection. We were just trying to clean it up some, and that's exactly what we did, and we needed to do. So it's all good. We're gonna run across the street now and go get something to eat. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Got some floaters on that shit, but it looks 10 times better than what it did from after that old wash job from over there. I'm not a huge Pete fan, but this thing's pretty cool. All flat and stuff like that. Big holes. A couple dudes sitting up in there. Crawford, Texas. Pro stock. This thing's freaking fresh. I like that, how that is hooked up right there. It's pretty cool. Must be going to the races somewhere, if you know what I mean. I'm just sitting back in the corner with Doug and this other guy that's next to us. Orange cab over there, Pete. I've passed him a few times in Florida. There's some cool iron around here. This guy's back. Must be doing some pulling somewhere around here. He was here last weekend when me and Don were over here. So that's cool. He's got this kind of hook up. He's got him a pintle hitch on this. With air brakes, so that's at least nice. And there's some shit around here. Oh, I didn't see that one down there, that white maroon. That's kind of cool. And there's somebody up on the corner that's got a green and baby blue, and I don't know if we've seen that or not. We're just back here BSing, the three of us. I'm already drinking. Well, I've been drinking. You know, it's what it is on a weekend. You know, if Chad's sitting, he's going to be drinking something somewhere, mate.
Okay. Can I narrate?
Is that better to easily move it around?
I'm in there.
It's a power lock?
No.
No. It's a manual lock?
Manual lock, and it's flush with the door.
How the fuck are we gonna get this with that thing?
Door handle. Door handle.
Oh, you're gonna grab it?
We're
You
gonna
got a
grab
hook?
and pull the door handle up. Yeah.
Chad, what are you doing up there?
Hanging out on the roof, man.
Freightliner life?
Always doing sketchy shit.
Freightliner living.
Hey, get your fingers out of there, brother. Oh, you're good.
Yeah, because I can only stick my bar in so far.
That's what
Because
she
got the
said.
lip. Because it's got the lip. I'm just the tip is in.
Just a tip.
Yeah, that guy said, he's like, I'm gonna buy you a beer. I'm like, well, I want a Miller Lite. And I told Amy, I said, add it to his tab, but she hasn't got it for me yet. Joe keeps on buying buckets, so
Yeah.
it's all good.
He seems like a good dude. And action.
Yeah. Didn't want to be on TikTok today, but
I don't have TikTok, don't worry. I'm just doing it for Chad's YouTube channel. One arm first, one arm at a time.
Yeah, you're gonna do one arm.
Yep.
Yep. You're gonna have to angle your body.
Okay, so we got the screen out. You want some of this to pop the rest out or not?
No, that's
Nope,
as far
nope,
as it goes. He's gonna try it. I got everything.
You're not fitting in there.
You don't think so?
No, we need to get this motherfucker out.
It ain't
This right here has to come out. You gotta have that whole section out, bro. You can
Try it.
fit
Let's
fit
try
through
it.
this.
Let's
You're
try
not
it.
fitting through there.
Don't think so?
No, your shoulders are
Send
way
it.
too big.
If he
One
goes one
shoulder
arm,
at
if he
a
goes
time.
one arm in first, and then puts his head in.
His pen's gonna catch.
Oh shit! We gotta take the pen out.
It ain't happening.
Check out the interior on this old boy's truck. This is 1979. Pete, what is the numbers?
352.
352. The design on this stuff, I wish they would bring some of this crap back because this is amazing. All that shit up on the back here, and then right here, this is beautiful. Beautiful. And he's talking about his bunk heater. That's right, it comes out right there instead of going back here because he's got a little bunk heater. But the size of that mattress is huge. You don't ever see these big bunk old trucks. This is a 1979 here. It's fucking cool, man. Super cool. This guy's from Michigan too. He's cool. I was hanging out with Doug over there. Doug's truck's down there. My truck's in between that one. And we talked to this guy yesterday. We came to check his truck out, and then next thing you know, he's down there hanging out with us drinking beer, and then we're over at the bar, and then we went over and got some breakfast this morning because he's from Michigan, Doug's from Michigan, and they know a lot of the same people. So pulling a black reef for mine. It's a nice looking unit, and I've passed him more than once down here, and we always wave at each other, and I passed him on 75 too somewhere. So it was nice to be able to meet him and actually hang out with him and stuff like that, making contacts. That's all I'm doing down here is making contacts when I'm resetting. So that's what's up. Cool truck though. Here we go. Doug just got him some new train horns. We went in there and mounted he had a junk set on there, and Jesus criminy. Yeah. He'd been eyeballing those since Saturday when he came here, and he said, I want to. So then this morning, he bought them. Yeah, buddy. There. Are you happy?
Very. Thank you for your
That,
help, sir.
that was super loud.
That was like half throttle.
So we're sitting here working on this stuff, and I'm like, you need this wrench, you need this wrench. I said, I'll just get them out. So I get the sets out, and I said, you got some thread tape? He says, no. And he's like, you got some? I said, dude, you should know me by now after hanging out with me for the last couple of days of what I have and what I don't have. And I told him, I said, the thing is, you should ask me is, what don't you have?
And you have everything.
I try to have everything. I have more than what I need, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Got to, man. You live out of a cab over for a month out on the road, you never know. And I told him, I said, man, I got everything as close as possible so I can get my hands on it, because if I'm broke down on the side of the road, I want to get that stuff off the side of the road fixed as soon as possible. So something to keep in mind, folks, while you're out there. Look at that big boy. Look at that big thing. That is a big thing. Where buddy took off, and then he come back because his load fell through. My load fell through, and Doug never found a load. So later on this evening, me and Doug are probably just going to roll north, because, well, that's what we do. And I don't know. He may even go with us, because there's really not shit down here. And if you can't find a load, what's the point of staying and sitting for another week when the weather's decent up north? You know what I mean? Well, Monday night my load fell through, so I'm rolling north, and so is Doug, because he couldn't find anything, and he said he didn't care. He'd roll north. Another guy down there that was hanging out with the Orange Pete, his load fell through, so he ended up coming back. He only went down like to the truck stop though, but then came back, and then we're not sure what's going on with him, because they couldn't find anything, but they're gonna wait around until tomorrow and find something, try to move him around. But me and Doug, I was like this on, dude, I don't even care. I'm tired of the rains down here. I'm tired of looking at this shit. I'm tired of getting hosed. It was raining all day. I said, let's at least get north of Chattanooga. You can stop if you want to. I can stop too, it ain't no big deal. I said we can look from there, because what's the point of sitting down there paying to sit down there when there's a bar across the street that likes to take my money? So might as well figure I'm gonna go home, because I need to do some stuff on the truck. It don't really matter. I can go home, run 2 loads up there, and make what I was gonna make sitting down here and pay for the fuel. It don't matter to me. I just need to get back up north so I can start doing some shit, because it's like 50 degrees up there. So it don't really matter. It ain't freezing, there's no ice, all the roads are clear. Run through tonight, get to Atlanta, get through Chattanooga. That's what we need to do. So we're rolling. Well, it's about 20 after 2, and I'm rolling through Atlanta. Lost Doug back in Cordell. He was getting tired. His big steers, he had a problem with one of them, so he's got a little notch out. It's grooving somewhere, and he said it's working him, and he's like, man, it's wearing me out. And I said, that's fine, dude, get some sleep, it's all good, but I'm rolling. So I still want to get north of Chattanooga if I can. That would be nice, and we'll see where we end up, but I know I can at least do that. So once I get through Atlanta here, I'll be boogieing out, and then yeah, if I can get north of Chattanooga before the traffic gets too bad, I'm fine with stopping after that. I don't really care. And then I'll look around Cleveland for a load. Maybe I'll get a hold of Timmy tomorrow. Maybe I'll slide through Corbin and SH Tube and see those guys, check out that situation, and visit Rob. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, at least I made her to Atlanta. Well, I'm north of Atlanta, and I don't know if you can see on the camera or not the fog, but this ain't fog, this is smoke. You can smell it too, like there's a forest somewhere on fire, a big one. Not sure what it is, but as soon as I started getting a little north, I started smelling it, and I thought, someone's having a campfire, good for them, or, wood burner. But it just started getting foggier, and a little smokier and smokier, cloudier and cloudier, so 5-0 all over. Just a car in front of the median, because they were probably on their phone or not paying attention, passed out, who knows. But that's all you can smell is that fucking smoke, man. It's So I'm in Corbin at SH Tube and slid in this morning to see Rob and everybody, and they made me this sweet vent cover here. Jesse cut it out, and it's even got the lightning bolts in it. So if you come to Matt's and I've got the truck there, you'll have to check that out. And if you want something custom like that done, get a hold of them here at SH Tube and they can make one for you too. Oh man, what's going on? And I'm back at the house. If you can see, old Frank's sitting out there. Shoom. After stopping and seeing Rob and everybody, the crew there, the SH Tube facility and compound, if you will, and me and my beautiful wife are getting ready to go on a date. But look at old Sprocket, he's getting ready to eat lunch. It's about lunchtime, so Big Daddy needs to go get some groceries and go to the liquor store, if you know what I mean, so he can stock up for the week. And the baby is getting ready to eat, so he's going to his cage. His mom's showing me the showing me how it's done here. That way something goes on. Get in there.
You're not eating today? Oh, don't act like you don't know. Go. But it's in here. Look. Go. All right. There you go.
Yep. So now it's time for lunch. Time for chow chow.
How many nippers is the baby getting on his plate?
Yeah. There's your update, folks, on Sprocket. He was extremely excited yesterday to see me, and pretty much hasn't let me down since I left me alone since I've been home. But he also hasn't seen me for 20 days, so he misses Dad, if you know what I mean. And well, Big Daddy miss her, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm just putting some Morrison. He likes the wet food, huh?
Yeah, I'll
Give hard food, and then she'll put some water on there, and it's cold.
Oh, but he's not eating. Get down and eat.
Go ahead, dude. He's camera shy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Oh, you can't eat too fast because
Yeah, man, he'll puke or something. So, kid's gonna come over and watch the dogs while we go out on a day date and get some stuff, and then we're coming back home. And then I got some things to do, prep some stuff for Matt's. Just got the word yesterday that there's going to be room, so Frankenstein will be in the building. So I'm looking for a flatbed or step deck that I can throw some ramps on and pull the Cadillac down. That way I've got a car down there and we don't have to worry about anybody rental or anything like that, and start doing that kind of stuff and prepping for the show, if you know what I mean. So Louisville Matt's will be there with the truck, will be inside, and come visit us if you want to. If not, buy an old truck and you can go truck yourself. I should have some stickers to hand out and
what's the dates on
a few different things. It is the 27th through the 29th, I do believe, for March is what I was looking and seeing earlier. So, I mean, I'll be down there earlier. It's yeah, let's see. Event info, March 27th through the 29th. The largest trucking show in North America. So we'll be there. Or be square.